Hey, new freelance writer. Are you ready for this video? I'm going to be talking about 6 brand new ways to find freelance writing jobs for 2020. All right, so if you're a brand new freelance writer, I can show you some cool new ways because there are so many things that you probably learned about as a freelance writer, right? Go to job boards and, find jobs and all that stuff, and you're having a hard time finding a job. Well, I'm going to show you, like I said, different and brand new ways that you can find freelance writing jobs. So are you ready? So let's go into it right now. All right. So just to let you know, my name is Elna. You can go to elnacain.com to learn more about freelance writing if you want to know. All right, let's get to it. Okay. So the first brand new way that you can start finding freelance writing jobs is by simply looking at income reports from other entrepreneurs, bloggers, business owners. All right, so this is part of a cold pitching hack video that I have. So take a look at that video to get the full tactic, but I want you to start looking at some income reports. So for example, here's my a fellow freelancer friend, Miranda. She posts income reports. So she specifically tells you who she hires every month, and she hires copywriters. So right here. So for this month, she hired a new copywriter. All right. So there you go. There's your ticket to knowing that this person hires writers. You can start following Miranda. You can join her free Facebook group. You can learn from her. You can get on her email list. Find other bloggers. If you're in the food niche, go and follow food bloggers that have income reports and see what they're saying. See who they're hiring, if they're expanding. They'll often tell you that their blog is growing and that they need a VA, they need a writer. You can be their writer. So this is a quick way that you can find freelance writing jobs quickly, I feel. All right, the next batch of sites that I'm going to show you are recruiting sites. Okay, so these sites recruit creatives. Okay, so you can go to these 3 sites, well, I'll list in the show notes. So Creative Circle is one of them. So you just look for work. And most of these sites are looking for copywriters. So you would just find that type of job description. And many of these recruiting sites are location dependent. So you would have to put your location. So for example, this one I think has Toronto. So I'm in Canada. So I can put Toronto. I can put... here's copywriting, editing, and there I go. Here are several jobs I can quickly look into that are based in Toronto, in my country, and that need a copywriting or a copy editor. Here's one for blogs and articles. I'm a blog writer. I infuse copywriting in my blog writing. So this is a perfect gig for me. I get to know this company quickly and see how I can collaborate with them, okay? The same goes with artisan creative, right? I'm looking to work. So this one is specific to location. You can submit a resume here, so they'll pair you up, or you can just look at open jobs. And this is specific to an area. So, I don't live in the States, but I can pick something and see if maybe I can schmooze my way to a freelance job versus a remote work position for these companies. So it's something to explore. And then the other one is Robert Half. So you can definitely search the job board here as well. And they do copywriting. So these are different than job boards. They're recruiting sites. So they're just a tad different, but it's just another way to find gigs. So we go to, let's go to job title. If we go to job title, I think there's copywriting here as well. Let me just scroll down. There it is. All right, so I can just click on copywriter and it's going to now give me in all the locations the jobs for copywriter. Okay, so I can read this and see, like, do they really need someone that's in-house, that's in their city? Can they work with a freelancer? Things like this. So again, check out these recruiting sites to see if you can find a gig. Now, another new way that you may not have thought of to find a freelance writing job is Medium. Okay. Now, granted, on Medium, you can get paid for your writing, and it's not a lot. So far, I've made $7.51. for that 1 week of November right here, or for that month of November, not 1 week, sorry, for the month of November. But I started the last week of November actually. So it was probably just in 1 week that I made that much money. So it's not a lot, but if you're brand new to writing and you want to just start making something, this is very passive income. Sign up to Medium's partner program. Okay. And fill out the information, and then anything that you write on your profile, get views on, share it on social media. People will clap for your post, and you'll start getting paid for that. But the biggest bang for your buck is to get on publications. So for example, this post here earned me 35 cents, and this was published, I think yesterday, on The Startup. So a Startup is one of the biggest publications here on Medium. So find those big publications. Let's see. I published here. Right here. So this one was published recently. Sorry, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. And it's a quick blog post, 4-minute read. And I earned some income from that. Okay. Now I'm not spending a lot of time writing these types of content. Actually, I'm actually repurposing a lot of these blog posts. So any guest posts that failed that you didn't get on that blog, post it on Medium, post it to a publication on Medium. If you're working to build your email list and you have a whole bunch of different types of ebooks or free guides that just aren't converting, don't offer those as a lead magnet on your blog. Put them on Medium. So I did that. Any samples that you didn't want to publish on your portfolio, publish them on Medium. Okay. These are just old pieces of content that you haven't used, old stories, old poems, old ideas. You can put them on Medium. All right. And you can start pitching to publications. So on my homepage, since it's based on my reading style, I get to see other types of publication like the Writing Cooperative, and there's some other publications that I can look into, submit my pieces, even marketing ones, and get paid if they publish my piece. And if they don't, I just publish them on my profile. Okay. And what's great is Medium takes your Twitter followers too, so you can have an immediate following when you start, so you don't have to keep building your following. So this is just a side way to just make a couple of bucks here and there. And you never know. I know there are writers out there that make thousands of dollars with their Medium writing. So it is possible, but don't put all your eggs in this basket. I'm just using this for fun. I'm just putting old writings that I've had and putting them on here. Okay. Another way you can land a freelance writing job is with guest posting, but specifically just shoot off some guest pitches. Okay. I did a little stint of guest pitching to get my foot in the door, and some of them accepted. A lot of them said, no, they're not taking any submissions. But then there's the odd few that see my signature, or that I tell them in my pitch that I'm a freelance writer, and then they ask for a project. So this is exactly what happened. So I just put it here so you can see it. So this person kindly emailed me and said, yeah, let me pass on that piece, but we'll certainly keep you in mind for future. And it says paid writing projects. What's a typical rate for you for guest articles or ghostwriting? Boom, right there. I just pitched, took me no more than a couple minutes, of a topic that I was interested in that I could write about, and they passed on it. But they knew that I was a freelance writer. They looked at my website because I linked to it, and they're interested. So get your foot out there by just letting people know that you're a freelance writer through your pitching on social media. That will help you land work. Okay. Another place you can land work is through Pinterest. This has happened to me when an editor saw my pins about a certain topic and they hired me for content. It's as simple as starting your Pinterest profile and putting a board called My Writing Portfolio. So Lindsay here did exactly that. She has my freelance writing portfolio here. And these are all go to her either clients' pieces, guest pieces, or on her own blog. All right. So I encourage you to set up a Pinterest profile. It could be personal, but business is probably the best if you have a writer website that you can tie to it, your own personal blog you can tie to it, and put a board called My Writing Portfolio, My Freelance Writing Portfolio, and start putting those pieces there. Okay, you never know if an editor might see that, especially if you join specific group boards. Even though they're not that popular, you can still collaborate on smaller boards that are niche specific, especially if you're a service provider. It can really help you with collaborating with editors, with other people that need a writer. Okay, and then finally, the last place that I think is a fairly new way that you can land freelance writing jobs is with Instagram, of all things. Now, one of my course students, Michael Leonard, started an Instagram account and landed amazing gigs with his profile. All right, so one of the things that you want to know with Instagram is that you need to show your personality on your pictures, on your posts on Instagram, so that people can start to trust and like you. All right, when they know, trust, and like you, they are more relating to your story than they might hire you. So this is exactly what Michael did. He shared authentic posts. He shared motivational quotes. And he also shared videos, so stories. All right. So those are the things that you want to start promoting on your Instagram profile. Make sure that it's niched down. Okay. If you want to be a pet writer, then everything on your Instagram profile is related to pets. You might have a motivational quote with a little puppy, things like that. And you can see here on Michael's profile here, he even has quotes about like his service. If you can write an email, you can make money as a freelance writer. So he's obviously wanting to help other freelance writers. He has writing tips. All these things potential clients can see and see like, wow, he knows his stuff, right? But again, his niche is more motivational, entrepreneurial things. So quit playing it safe. You can always get another job to make more money, but you can never get your precious time back. Quit wasting your time and run towards your dreams. Very motivational. For Michael, he had businesses contact him. So you can put a link in your little profile, Instagram profile, go right there, and then they can view your profile, your samples, your writer website, and they can contact you. It's that easy. So I personally haven't played around with Instagram, but it looks like a great platform to check out, especially if you want to work with like a lifestyle brand. So in the B2C niche, so if you're interested in things like food, beauty, sports, things like that, go to Instagram, right? That's where they're at. And then you can attract them with your profile using certain hashtags in your posts, and having on-point graphics, right? So those are all different ways that you can land a freelance writing job. I hope that helped you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more freelance writing tips, and I'll see you soon.